Tom Sawyer. I don't want to be no doctor or no lawyer. Fishing by the river, that's the only place to be. I want to be free sitting under a tree, that's me. These are the stories of Tom Sawyer. Me and Unc' Finn just playing by the river, chasing that steamboat teacher, let me be. I want to be free sitting under a tree. That's me!
Well, Huck said he was going to start building his treehouse without me, and sure enough, he's as good as his word. Wish I could say the same for me.
That ought to hold her. This is going to be the finest treehouse in the world.
You know, I had promised Huck I'd come to help him the minute school let out, and well, school's out, but as you can see, I ain't there yet. Now, for me not to keep a promise to my best friend Huck takes a powerful good reason. I had one. Only thing is, I don't know as how I could explain it to Huck or to anybody for that matter. I should have figured Huck was most likely working like a mule and probably getting madder at me by the second. But truth is, Huck, the treehouse, and just about everything else in the whole wide world had been wiped plumb out of my mind. You see, I was in, well, I think grown-ups call it puppy love.
You ever have any pets, Tom? Back in St. Louis, I used to have a rabbit.
I didn't know you liked rabbits, Becky. I'll take you along next time I go hunting.
What do we do once we catch them?
You eat 'em, of course, but you gotta skin 'em and roast 'em first. I think they're real tasty.
But I always kept my rabbit in a cage in the backyard and fed it carrots and lettuce. I can't believe you'd eat one. They're much too cute.
Well, I'd only eat it if it was real ugly. I'm sure your rabbit was a sight prettier than the ones you find running wild in the woods.
Oh, Tom, do you mean that?
Sure I do, Becky.
Where in tarnation is that Tom? He swore he was going to help me build this here tree house.
Thanks a lot for coming to visit me, Tom.
I had a real good time.
Come back tomorrow then. And don't forget these cookies my mother made for you.
Thanks.
I hope you like sugar shortbread, Tom.
Yeah, I sure do. Listen, if I come visit you tomorrow, can I come again the day after, too?
Sure, I'll be here.
And Wednesday?
Oh, you can come and play with me anytime you want to, Tom. You should know you're the very best friend I have in the whole wide world.
Becky Thatcher, I guess I'd have to do a whole lot of looking to find me another girl as sweet as you.
Let's try to stay friends even when we're 30 years old.
Listen, are you engaged to anybody yet?
Engaged? What does that mean?
Well, I don't exactly know, but I think it's something that you and me should start thinking about, because after all, one of these days, I'm gonna be an
Oh, now behave yourself, Caesar. Tom's a good friend of mine, and I don't want you going and biting his leg off.
Looks like it's time for me to be heading on home.
Hey.
Thanks for the cookies.
Hey, Tom, you're gonna come back tomorrow, aren't you?
Sure, I'll be here. I'll see you later.
Bye. Caesar, if you don't settle down right now, all you're gonna get is dry biscuits for your dinner. Do you hear me now?
All done, Aunt Polly. Do you need anything else?
No, thank you, Sid. You just go and get Tom. It's almost dinner time.
Yes, ma'am.
Land, will you just look at that sugar shortbread? Tasty.
Hey, Tom, dinner's just about ready.
Sounds good to me.
You better hurry up or you'll get in trouble.
Oh, look at that, plumb busted into smithereens. Well, I reckon that shouldn't make a difference in the taste, though. Nope, not at all. Meow. Huh? Meow. 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 Oh. Dagnabbit, Peter, I told you before I weren't calling you. Huh? What you prowling around for, Huck?
Sneak on into the tool shed and grab me a hammer and saw. Swear I'll get 'em back to you real quick.
Sure, but what do you need tools in the middle of the night for?
It so happens I'm building something, like a tree house.
A treehouse? That's great. I forgot, Huck.
Right. Some friend. Your promises don't mean nothing?
Sorry.
That's all right. I can handle it.
You know, it just plumb slipped my mind.
Tom Sawyer, I know all about your mind and just how slippery it can be. Fetch me that there saw and hammer and I'll get going.
Don't be like that. Huck, I can still help.
Just give me the tools. I don't need your kind of help anymore.
Well, there you go, Huck. That's a little shortbread you can have for your supper. I'll go get the tools.
You shouldn't have promised to help me out if you really didn't have a mind to do it. I should never trust anybody but one person, and that's me, not Tom. Well, let's see what we got here.
Here, Huck. I got you the hammer and saw and some nails, too. Are you still mad? Listen, Huck, I swear, I'll help you tomorrow.
This sugar shortbread's real good, Tom. I think it's about the finest I ever tasted. Where'd it come from?
Where'd it come from? I don't know. I reckon my cousin Mary made 'em earlier today.
Good stuff.
Well, if you like 'em that much, I reckon you can have all of 'em.
Thank you, Tom. I will.
Well, here's the tools and nails you need. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm much obliged, Tom. Do you still think you can help?
You really want me to?
Well, of course I want your help, Tom. It's a big treehouse, and I need all the help I can get.
I'll see you right after school lets out.
Don't forget now.
Don't worry, I won't. Dog dang it, I sure did Huck wrong today. I got so wrapped up in playing with Becky, I plumb forgot about helping him build his house. But I'm supposed to play with Becky again tomorrow. Oh, what am I gonna do?
Oh, no. I'm sorry your aunt's so sick.
Yeah, she started to complain about a stomach ache about midnight last night.
Golly.
She was making all kinds of noises.
Goodness.
Like that. And poor Aunt Polly's got a bad heart on top of it all.
How come you didn't stay home and take care of your aunt, Tom?
Aunt Polly's real strict about me going to school, so I had to go. But when I left her this morning, she gave me such a mournful look that I couldn't hardly stand to leave her behind for a minute.
And I think it's probably best you hurry up and go.
Yep, me too. But I sure am sorry I can't play with you like we planned this afternoon. Your mom makes about the best sugar shortbread in the state. See you tomorrow, I guess.
I sure do hope your aunt gets better soon, Tom.
Oh, she will, Becky. Don't you worry.
Bye now.
Yeah, bye.
You're a little bit late, Tom. I'm just about finished.
Really?
I've been at it all night, building like a beaver. Why don't you climb on up and see for yourself? Come on.
All right, here I come.
Yes, sir, I got me a fine house here.
Looks to me like you got a few holes in the floor, Huck, and if you ain't careful, you'll slip through and break every bone in your body.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to be sure and watch my step, won't I, Mr. Know-It-All?
Well, if you're gonna build yourself a house, why don't you at least put it together right?
I reckon that's what I'm doing.
The least you can do is put a roof on it. That way folks can visit you when it's raining outside.
I don't mind the rain.
But, Huck, if you want to have a respectable kind of house, you just gotta put a roof over it.
Respectable don't matter none to me, Tom.
I know, Huck, but you could show everybody up and have the finest treehouse in the state. If you just quit acting like an old porcupine for a minute, take it easy and listen to me. I swear you're stubborn, Huck Finn. See what I mean, Huck?
You mean there's nobody living in there at all?
That's right. Looky here, we got all the shingles and wood we need, and they're ours for the taking.
I said I don't want no civilized house, Tom. Why don't you just let me do it my own way?
Why not do it the right way, Huck? Now quit lollygagging and help me pull up this floor.
I reckon I ain't the only stubborn one around here. I reckon we took off enough lumber by now, Tom.
Maybe so, maybe not. I figure one more trip.
We've been there 4 times.
Is that all?
What do you mean, is that all? We carried back more lumber than we can use already.
We'll need a lot more if we're gonna build you a 2-story house.
Well, we ain't building no 2-story house, and we ain't making no white picket fence.
Settle down, I was just kidding. But I think it'd be a good idea.
I ain't gonna be respectable.
You know, Huck, I was thinking it'd be kind of fun to invite Becky over here for a picnic someday. So we gotta have a roof in case it rains.
That little girl's running your life.
No, she ain't.
Get ready, I'm sending up a plank.
The work was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, and I just about gave up any idea of being a carpenter someday. But we kept at it, and pretty soon Huck started looking proud about his house. Maybe being respectable wasn't so bad for him after all.
Grab a hold of it now, Tom.
Where are you, Jim? Jim, where are you?
Just hiding in here, Miss Mary. What do you want?
I'm afraid the latch on the woodshed door is broken again. Do you think you could take a look at it for us when you have the time?
Oh, it won't take me but a minute to fix that.
What will we ever do without you, Jim?
Are you ready?
You guys ready or not?
I'm gonna be the next king of the hill. Geronimo, hang on!
Joe.
Here I come!
Run, Joe, go get him! I'm right behind you! I made it!
That's about all we can take. Oh no, it's Ben!
Don't you want to go play with the boys, Tom?
No,
You seem awfully down and depressed this morning. How's your poor Aunt Polly doing today?
Oh, she's doing a little better. Thanks for asking.
Well, tell her that I'm surely going to pray for her when I go to church Sunday morning, won't you?
Becky, you're about the nicest girl I ever met, and I promise I'm going to come over and play with you just as soon as my Aunt Polly gets well.
I understand, Tom. Tom!
I went back to help Huck again that afternoon. We was making good progress, and Huck's place was starting to look like a real house.
Tom, you know that sugar shortbread you gave me the other day?
Yup.
You don't really expect me to believe your cousin Mary made it, do ya? It was too good for her cooking, now weren't it?
Yeah, Mary ain't too much of a cook. I got them cookies from Becky. I think
What?
her mom
Did what?
made them.
I figured you was lying. Oh no! Look out!
Look out, Huck!
Ew. Oh no.
Well, Huck, looks like we got a little hole in the roof.
Here's your package, young lady, all tied up with a bow.
And how much do I owe you for it, Mr. Rogers?
Exactly $1.05. And can I ask who you're spending all your pocket money on?
It's a get-well present for Tom's Aunt Polly. She's been very sick with a stomachache recently.
Aunt Polly's sick. Must have been real sudden-like.
Oh, no, she's been laid up for days.
Well, she was in good health when I saw her yesterday. Just as right as rain.
Impossible.
Here she is now.
Isn't it a glorious day today?
Well, there she is. You can see for yourself. Is there anything special I can show you, Miss Polly?
Yes, Mr. Rogers, it seems I need quite a large quantity of nails. Every single nail has disappeared from our tool shed. I can't imagine where they've gone.
That good-for-nothing liar.
Oh?
Tom, you know I need that window to keep those mosquitoes out of my place.
Well, hello there, Jim. What a nice surprise to see you here.
Uh-huh. Nice to see you too, Tom Sawyer. Now, you wouldn't by any chance happen to know where the hammer and saw is, would you?
No, I don't.
And we also missing every single nail that ain't already stuck in someplace around here.
I don't know nothing about that, Jim.
Well, I bet you do know something about it, Tom Sawyer, so you better tell me where them tools went, or I'll go to Aunt Polly and she'll whoop the truth out of you. It don't make no never mind to me. I'll get them tools back either way, understand?
Well, you're a dad-bird scheming, low-down, dirty double-crosser.
You can call me names till your head turns blue and falls off, Tom, but that don't change nothing, and I ain't the one that's going to get a whooping. The way I figure you're going to tell anyway, so why don't you just forget your fool pride and tell me now? Well, looks like you boys been working pretty hard.
Where'd that hammer and saw go to? I don't see him.
I got him. Look. But why in the world did you bring old Jim back here, Tom?
It was either that or get a whooping. Hey!
First strong wind blows, this thing gonna fly away. Where's the hammer and nails gone to, Tom?
Dogged if I know.
You know. You just ain't gonna give 'em back until you done throwing together this rickety old treehouse shack.
That's right, Jim, and you can go tell Aunt Polly.
No, I ain't gonna tell on you, Tom, 'cause you just run off and stay up in this tree all year long just to keep from getting whooped. But I tell you what I will do. If you give me that hammer and saw, I'll help you boys build this treehouse.
Huh?
Now get on up here with them tools and let's get to work. I bet you we can build a real nice treehouse by sundown tonight. Well, come on. What are you waiting for?
All right.
Yay, Jim! Yay, Jim!
Hooray! Once we had Jim helping us, Huck's house went up real fast. Jim knowed a lot more about building things than either one of us. Word got around about what we was doing, and pretty soon just about everybody turned out to see. I must admit, it was a real proud moment. I reckon after building that treehouse, I could build just about anything.
Well, boys, that just about does it.
Oh, boy. We really
Yep.
went and did it, Huck, old buddy.
This here's the respectablest house I ever lived in, and I got you to thank.
I think we ought to build a bigger one next year. Hey! Come on up, everybody, and take a look at Huck's new treehouse, why don't you?
Hey, don't everybody come up at one time or you'll bust the floor of my house clean through, and you don't want to do that now, do ya?
Now, don't you worry, Huck. We gave this house a pretty strong floor. I figure it can hold just about anything.
It's Becky!
Tom Sawyer, you're the world's biggest liar.
Well, I'm sorry I told you a lie, Becky. I just didn't want anybody to know about Huck's new treehouse until it was all finished. Why don't you come on up and take a look at it? It's real pretty on the inside.
No, I don't like to go visiting liars.
Oh, come on, Becky. Just forgive me this one time, and I promise I'll never tell you another lie again as long as I live. Really. Come on, I want to show off to you what I've been working on all week.
But I'm afraid I'll fall down and hurt myself, Tom.
Don't worry about that, Becky. I'll hold on to you real tight.
I've never climbed a tree before.
That's all right. There's a stairway going up. Huck said he didn't want it, but I made him build it just specially in case you came to call.
Just for me?
That's right. Come on, let's go.
Look, yonder's a
What?
paddle wheeler.
Hey, I think that's the Ben Franklin. No, it ain't. It's the Mississippi Queen.
You're both wrong. It's just a freight boat.
That's the Chris Noel hauling up a load of cotton all the way from New Orleans. Sure can see some sights from my new house.
Thank you, Tom. Oh, how lovely.
Huck was right. You could see the steamboats from his new house. You could see St. Louis, too, and all the way down the great Mississippi. It seemed like up there in the trees, we could see the whole wide world. Yes, sir, that treehouse was a fine piece of building. About the finest piece of building I ever done in my whole life.